That's right, this whole, actually next 2 hours, we're gonna have home clearance frenzy from the inside of the house to the inside of the house, outside in the car, everywhere in between. We're gonna take care of you. And we're starting by cutting the crud on the outside of our house, whether it's windows, the siding, the roof, the gutters, everything. What if we could clean it all without having to pull out our ladders and without having to take off the screens or anything else? Matt Davis is cutting the crud for us. Look at that. I gotta get out of the way for this one.
I'm telling you, we are cleaning windows. We are cleaning the siding. We're doing all of that with 2 feet on the ground. No ladders during this presentation. But look at how beautiful your windows can look just with the simple use of the crud cutter. This is the outdoor cleaner from Crud Cutter. Take a look at some of the demonstrations. We're gonna be able to clean the entire outdoors. Maybe you're up to here in snow right now, but today's the day to get the crud cutter so you'll have it ready to rock when you're ready to go. When the snow goes away, you can clean everything. So simple.
We're gonna have it, and you're going to get so much today. You're gonna get 62 ounces of the Crud Cutter Outdoor Cleaner, which comes out to 124 ounces. That basically cleans altogether about 4,400 square feet of everything on your outside. Lowest price we've ever offered it. You're getting both of these, right?
Yep.
One with just the regular nozzle that you'll spray.
That's right.
And this one, which connects to your hose, which was what you were doing.
Exactly right.
You get both. We have this for $20.95.
Wow.
Again, the lowest we've had this. But this, we're talking about no ladders, no everything, that goes back to it being connected to the hose.
Absolutely. This comes with the garden hose attachment, so this automatically mixes so that you can just spray, rinse, and walk away on the outside of your house. All the different siding, the gutters, the windows, the screens. We'll show all of that to you here in a moment. Then this one has the attachment. Now you can mix and match these attachments however you want. If you want to use it full strength, if you want to just use this as a trigger sprayer and do it full strength on your outdoor furniture, on the things that are really, really nasty. Matter of fact, I want to get right to a demonstration. We have some used motor oil here. Yeah, that's a good way to start our morning, right? But look at this, some used motor oil. So maybe you have drips and drops on the concrete. Look at this. Didn't know we were going to do this, did you, first thing in the morning?
Well, I feel like that's real, you know what I mean?
This is real life, right?
Sometimes you get your oil changed, a little spills out.
And look at this. Look what Crud Cutter does. Now watch. This is EPA rated as a friendlier choice, okay? So this is biodegradable. Now watch. I'm not even going to touch it. You see how it's broken that oil down? I'm telling you, it's broken the oil down into tiny, tiny little particles.
Look at that.
And it's starting to lift it up off of that concrete. And watch this. Just with one simple wipe, the Crud Cutter gets the job done. Look at that.
Holy cow.
Where's the oil? The oil is all removed from the concrete. There it is right there. And again, that's using the Crud Cutter full strength, okay? So if you have some real messes outside that have been baked on year after year, this is a great way to do it. Use it full strength, let it soak, and the Crud Cutter will get the job done. There you're seeing it being used on the siding. You see it used not just first floor, but even if you have second floor or you have gutters, this is a great solution for you as well.
So this is brick, stucco, wood, everything, Matt?
Absolutely. For all the different siding, all the different surfaces on the outside of the house, all you do is you attach it to your favorite garden hose and you can spray it on there. Now, we've got a very simple attachment. You can adjust it and you can get that, look at this. I'm putting the crud cutter, sorry, it's early in the morning. And what I'm doing is I'm getting that crud cutter on there, I'm spraying it on there, and now when it's time to rinse, all I do is turn it one more notch and you've got full power rinsing. So you can get the windows, you can get the screens all at the same time. You can get all the different siding. So if you have wood, if you have the polyvinyl on the side of your house, stucco, whatever it is, brick, it's all gonna get clean so easy with Crud Cutter.
And we were talking about how safe it is. So if, you know, maybe at the base of your windows or something, there's plants or something like that, it's gonna be safe.
Absolutely. You don't have to move the plants away. You don't have to worry about what's going to happen to your favorite rose bush. This is the easy way to get the siding all clean. And think about it, all the mud, all the salts, all the horrible things that are going on with your house right now in the middle of the winter, this is a great way to get that job done and get it nice and clean. Again, the adjustment that's on the actual handle itself, you can see we just have a simple garden hose on here. You have one adjustment, you turn it all the way over, and you're actually dispensing just the right amount of crud cutter. And then when it comes time to rinse, turn it again. I'm gonna go up to the second floor. I want you to see, even, there's no ladders. You can keep your feet firmly on the floor, but I can go all the way up to the second story windows, all the way up to all the siding, everything around the house, you can get it done. You know, pressure washers are great, but the crud cutter gets so much more done very, very quick and very easy.
So no ladders, because you don't have to get up there to scrub anything. The crud cutter is already taking care of everything.
That's it. And you don't even have to worry about your screens. You talk about screens. My friend John showed me this. I want you to see this. This is amazing. The crud cutter with screens is amazing. The screens, especially in the springtime, your screens are amazing. They look pretty clean, but they actually trap a lot of the mold, the mildew, the pollen. Look at that. Look at what's coming off that screen. Now again, I'm just using the crud cutter at the end of a garden hose. It's dispensing that mess. And then I can flip it over, make one little quarter turn, and now I can rinse the exact same screen. You can leave your screens on if you like. You can take them off if you like. But I just wanted to do that demonstration to show you how easy it is to use.
You're basically showing that because even if you don't think your screens are dirty.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Do that and then see. And then just think about that. That's kind of like right outside your windows. If you're, you want to get it all clean. If you're going to do it all the way.
Exactly. Take a look at the wicker furniture. Think about your outdoor furniture. Maybe you brought it in for the winter. Maybe you left it out there to suffer. Let's tell the truth. But with crud cutter, look at this. Now, I'm going to turn it again. There's the rinse position, and here's the dispenser position. Watch what happens when I hit this wicker furniture with the crud cutter. It just eats right through that greasy dirt, that greasy mess. There's all that mold and mildew being pulled away from all of that. Look at that, it turns it
That was a white
again.
chair.
I love that. Now watch, here it is, I'm gonna rinse it, turn it over again, one more turn, and there's the rinse. There's a beautiful before and after if I've ever seen one. Now, if you have furniture like this that's really, really messy, you may have to use it full strength. Let it sit for a minute or two, then rinse it off, and you'll get great, great results.
Well, going back to that Safer Choice certified that it is, when you do it on your chairs, you don't have to worry about something chemical getting onto your clothes when you sit on it later. It's none of that. And remember, you're getting 2 of the 62-ounce bottles. So you're getting 124 ounces altogether. If you add that up, you'll be able to clean 4,400 square feet with both of these bottles.
Exactly. Now,
and you're getting $20.95 for both.
Amazing. I mean, 4,400 square feet. I don't know how large your home is, but that's like 2 of my house easy, or maybe 3 of my houses completely from tip to toe. And again, you can use this on any hard surface outside of the home. Look at this. Now, I'm using it full strength here. This is the spray bottle that we had talked about. Your grill on the inside, on the outside, wherever it is, look how it's just running right off there. All I'm doing is spraying it on full strength. Now, again, if you have baked on mess that's been on there for a while, let it sit, let it do its job, and then you can wipe it clean or rinse it clean. Look how beautiful that stainless steel. Now, I know it's dark out here, but look how gorgeous.
Oh, no, we can
see how beautiful that stainless steel is? Just with one wipe. You can use this anywhere around the house. Even for the the vinyl fencing and things like that, you can use that as well. I'm gonna go over, and I wanna show you, I love this for the fence. We were talking before the show that the fence may be one of the great uses for this. And again, you've got the rinse, and then you've got the dispense. I'm gonna start with the dispenser, and let that crud cutter get on that fencing. Think about all the dirt, all the muck, all the crud that's on your fence, and then rinse it off. In real life, I would let that sit for a minute or two, let it get all of that baked on mess off that fencing. Also, if you have a deck in your backyard, think about your poor deck out there, covered in snow, covered in ice, covered in mud. Look at that. Just let that dispenser do the job and then rinse it off. It's that easy.
I love that you're talking about that, Matt. Like right now, you're probably maybe not outside, but that all is gonna melt. Spring will be here. Right now is the time to get it on the clearance price, have it ready, locked and loaded, and when it's time to go outside, clear away. We don't want to remember anything that the winter had to do with our lives.
Gorgeous.
We're gonna crud cut it away.
And this is some of that that composite that people use for their decking on in the backyard. And again, you can use this on any hard surface outdoors. This is gonna help you get rid of I like that, get rid of all of the winter, all the signs of this nasty winter we're having right now. Spring cleaning is right around the corner. This is a great opportunity. How about this? These are actually roofing tiles. And again, I would spray this on my roof, no ladders necessary. Let it sit for a minute or two, and then come back and rinse it off. And you're gonna get all of that mold and mildew, all that fungus that's growing on there that can really do damage to your roof. Look at the difference. It's amazing.
And if you're just tuning in right now, we're talking about fences, siding, windows, roof, your gutter, your driveway. If you have brick, stucco, wood, your decks, it doesn't make a difference. This is gonna be able to do this without having to do a bunch of scrubbing, without having to get your ladders out, without having to do all of that. And you'll know if something needs the full power, you know, straight from the bottle, or if you can use, you'll know.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely. And again, anything that outdoors, like the furniture for sure. If your furniture has been sitting out for years and years and it's stained, put the full strength on there and let it do its job. You'll definitely see the benefit of that. But I'm gonna go back to cleaning the siding of the house. Again, you can decide how much of the product to put on. I would put this product on, especially for really, really dirty windows and dirty screens. You don't have to take your screens off. I would put it on, let it sit for a few minutes, and then come back and do the rinsing. You don't have to take this bottle off to rinse. It has a rinse setting built into it, so it makes it so easy. All I'm doing is standing here and pointing the hose. It's that simple.
So I love that we have one bottle with the trigger sprayer on it and one that comes with that hose and connector mat. So if we're doing everything on the outside, we could have both bottles out there doing double duty, whatever's happening. But you could do one really good outside clean. Pick like a Saturday or a Sunday when the sun finally, you know, comes out, and really get the house done. Because there's no ladders, because that hose attachment helps you get onto the roof and the second story, you could get a lot done with this. And we were saying 4,400 square feet is what this should be able to clean between the two bottles. And this is the lowest price we've ever offered it, over 45% off our price, $20.95 for two of these. So 124 ounces that you're gonna be able to use. So I like the hose connector mat because then I don't have to think, is this one part solution, two parts
exactly.
water?
It mixes it automatically so that you know you're getting the exact correct amount of crud cutter. And again, if you're thinking about cleaning your fencing, cleaning your outdoor deck, cleaning anything around the house, the crud cutter is a great solution. Get it home and try it. This is what's so great about this. Well, the only thing that crud cutter's not good for is clothing. Since I just sprayed myself on, you know, if my buddy John asked me to do that. He said, can you please spray yourself on live TV?
Spray that.
So I've done that.
And the oil, we don't ever mean for oil to get on our, you know, garages or our driveways,
floors.
But it does. And sometimes you just think
Leaks happen,
that's just
baby.
gonna be there forever.
And look at that. It, again, biodegradable, EPA safer choice. So think about crud cutter when you're looking for great cleaning on the outside of your house. I love it.
Let's look at this. This big bottle and this big bottle. You're getting
4,400 square feet.
Both.
Gotta love it.
124 ounces of this outdoor cleaning kit, $20.95. You can also break this into 4 flex payments if you want to do that. I'll see you a little later.
Yeah, I'll change my shirt.
Yeah,
I'll see you later.
Get cleaned up.
I'm gonna clean up a little
You were
more.
hard at work.
That was fun.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Well, we have so much going on in this clearance frenzy. We're not gonna have enough time to do a full presentation on this, but I wanna let you know, this is the Field Smith solar-powered spotlights. It's a 2-pack. Clearance price, $19.95. This comes in colors black, bronze, red, gold, or stainless steel. This is gonna come with 2 solar-powered spotlights, 2 rechargeable batteries, 2 ground stakes come in this. Now this, what makes this different, is that it's solar panel, but it gives you kind of bigger options for installation where direct sunlight would otherwise not let you do kind of a solar fixture. This produces light up to 6 to 9 hours after it's fully charged. These are great looking. This is a great way to kind of highlight or enhance the look of your garden, your walkways. This is amazing. Under 20 bucks for a 2-pack of those. If you'd like to get them, again, hsn.com if you'd like to pick that up and make your yard look amazing. Also, a little bit later, I'm gonna give you guys a heads up. We're gonna have the double-decker foldable wagon with an extra shelf in it. This is a huge, huge customer pick. When we're talking about moving anything, we mean moving anything, whether it's right here, if you're gonna do some gardening, whether it's just bringing the groceries in, you go to those big box stores and you have so much and you have to go back and forth to the car, done. Whether you have kids' sports, anything, this is gonna be able to do it. By the way, that comes to us from the same people that bring us origami, so you know it's easy and you know that it is well built. We're gonna have that in just a little bit later, so I wanna give you a heads up before we get to the full thing and show it to you. Now let's talk about going in and out of our house. If you're wondering if, you know, why my carpets are so dirty, why is my floor so dirty, it's because we're tracking it in with our feet. What if you could do a mat at the front door, you know, a mat at the back door, and it would just take all of that, but then your mat doesn't look gross. That's usually why mats aren't our favorite thing. We're gonna hide all of the dirt, hide all of the sand that comes off of our feet with this. This is from Fieldsmith. This is the Astroturf Scraper Doormat, and see what I mean about it's ugly. You wipe your stuff, and then it just sits there. That's not what we're looking for. You're gonna get a set of 2, that's why I said front door and back door, $22.95 for this. When I say huge customer pick, 148 perfect 5-star reviews. And let me tell you guys about the colors that we have before Peter comes out here and shows it to us. We have, which one do you guys wanna start with? You wanna go up front? Okay. Let's do the Arctic Gray. That's gonna be the one in the very front. Right next to it is the Desert Taupe. Behind that, we're gonna have the Nautical Red, and then we have the Sun Yellow. So they're beautiful, beautiful colors. They look great, and they're gonna stay like that. Peter's coming in to show us this. That's what it is. When you get a mat,
yes,
you put your stuff from the bottom of your feet on it, and then your mat looks gross.
Exactly. Just like you saw in that video, you use it once and now it's covered in mud or dirt, and then you come up to the door the next time and you're kind of looking for that clean spot on the edge of the mat. That's never gonna happen with these.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't really make any sense.
This AstroTurf mat is so great because it really does what a mat's designed to do, and that's to get all the dirt off the bottom of your feet, but then it keeps it there so it doesn't get drawn into your house, and you can always wipe your feet. You know what, let's show them this. I wanna show you this, what I think is pretty neat. So I've got a boot with a bunch of sand on it right there. So what we can do is, then just, wipe my feet like normal when you're walking in the house, and then it does a good job, and we've got all that sand off there. But you're thinking, well, how great is that? Any mat can do that. But I want to show you that this wasn't the first time or the second time or even the first week that we were doing that. Inside of this mat, this will hold 5 pounds of sand. So imagine what all that sand would look like inside your house or on your hardwood floors. But look at this. This mat now, after shaking it out, is completely brand new, ready to go, ready to use again. Listen to this. That's those AstroTurf blades of grass, those fingers that grab at the bottom of your shoes and get all that dirt off. And then it has this rubber backing. You can hose this off. So think about right now, the snow and the ice and the rain. This mat is gonna look great. It's gonna last season after season. You're gonna love these mats, super durable, and they work.
We're getting 2, I love that, because when I'm saying put one at the front door, one at the back door, put one in the garage, wherever your entryways are, we're gonna take care of both in this pack.
Oh yeah.
And I was right on top of that one, Peter. I had no idea that was in there.
Exactly.
And I'm like right on top of it.
It looks like some crazy magic trick, but what's happening is that really there's depth to these blades of grass, and they do a great job on the surface. You can hear that, to pull all that dirt away, but it lets all that sand and dirt fall down inside the mat so it can keep doing this. Keep getting the dirt in there. Keep working and keep looking good. So it really is a great alternative. And I mean, obviously these colors that we have are great, but there's lots of other mats out there that we've tried. And you know, let me show you a couple of them over here. So for instance, this is kind of a real industrial mat, but you put, you know, sand on there and immediately you're seeing that. And you know, that's just gonna build up, it's never gonna work. This is another great one, it says welcome, that's pretty nice. But this is kind of that cocoa fiber. And again, you pour sand on there, it has nowhere to go. And this is the mat that we love, but it starts to get moldy, it starts to get dirty almost immediately. And again, you can't hose that off to clean it, you can't shake it out. The AstroTurf mat makes such a difference. Here's another one with a great looking design, but same thing, it doesn't have the ability to hide that dirt. And we go back to our AstroTurf mat, and it honestly does an amazing job at taking in all that dirt and continuing to work. Look at that.
If you're thinking about it, the other mats, right? At some point, are you getting stuff off of your shoe, or are you putting stuff on your shoe when you're stepping on it?
Eventually.
Eventually, it's just like a dirty mat going into your house, which is like, there we go. That's what we do this, right? I mean, and then that's what's left.
Right, that mud is never coming off that mat. That's there forever until you just have to throw it out, replace that mat. But ours do a better job at removing that dirt and grime, everything from your shoes, but then if you can hose it off, you can shake it out, it's gonna continue to work, and it's going to work amazing for years and years. It's that AstroTurf design. You talked about all those great reviews. I mean, if you haven't tried one, you are gonna love it. All that sand's in there. And look, still plenty of, I mean, from that angle, you can't even see that the sand's in there, but it still does the job to wipe my feet. It's an incredible mat. It'll hold up to 5 pounds of dirt.
5 pounds. And so you're getting 2 of them.
Oh, yeah.
So whatever entryways you use the most, you'll have 1 for each. When I went and looked at those reviews, Peter, we're talking about 148
it's amazing.
Perfect
right.
for a mat. It's a mat, and people couldn't wait to come back and be like, this is an amazing mat. They were talking about how it really does keep the dirt out of their homes. It's super durable, and then they talked about the size of it. This is gonna be 36 by 20, and they said it's a good size mat.
Right, definitely bigger than those other 3 that we were just looking at. So look at that. You were watching me put that sand in there, and that's all the sand that was in that mat that looked great. And look at that, you shake it out, all that dirt's out of there, it's ready to go. It is going to last and last. It really is because of those really tough blades of AstroTurf. And it really does. Here's a great look at this, what's happening. The way it's able to pull that dirt off the bottom of your shoes. And then that's nice, but what happens is all that dirt and sand and grit, it's all gonna fall down in between those blades of AstroTurf, and then it's gonna stay there so you can keep using that mat. I mean, think about if you're saying about getting 2 and having 1 at the front door, 1 at maybe that side door. We have 1 in the garage going into the kitchen, but if you have hardwood floors, you have beautiful tile floors, you wanna keep that, most importantly, not just the water, but the grit, all of that stuff outside of your house, because you're gonna be cleaning less, but you're really protecting those floors. I mean, this is, if you've got carpeting right inside of that house.
Right when you stepped in, it's still on the carpet anyways.
You definitely want a great mat to clean those shoes, and that's what this will do for you.
The customer pick, go read the reviews. Go to hsn.com, read them. Everybody is raving, and you're getting 2 for the $22.95. 2 of them, so you just pick your color, and we'll get 2 of these, and that's perfect. So the one up front is going to be the Desert Taupe, then we have the Arctic Gray, we have the Nautical Red, or the Sun Yellow. So whatever you kind of theme or, is going on with your front yard, backyard, whatever, one of these is gonna be able to go with one of the, things. They look great.
They definitely do. They look really nice. These are some really new, exciting colors and patterns. The other thing is if you have that double door entrance way to your front door maybe, you could put them right next to one another and they almost look like a single mat, but they look great. So you will love it there. But more importantly, you've had mats that look great before.
Yeah.
Maybe, even one of these, they look great, but are they functioning well? Are they doing the job they were designed to do to keep that dirt out of your house? Or are you replacing it every few months, certainly every season? This is gonna last through the summer and the winter and again. You will be amazed at how durable it is.
Well, and for whoever it is that usually does, the vacuuming, the mopping, you're gonna see a difference because, we can all say, wipe your feet at the door, tell the kids, tell everybody, but what is it doing? We want it to be functional.
Exactly. And I will say with this mat, even walking across it, it does a much better job because of those blades of grass than any of these other mats if you were just to walk across it. So if it's the kids and the pets and anyone who's not taking that extra time to wipe their feet, if they're walking across this mat, it's going to do more to remove that dirt.
Than if you had nothing there, or if you had just the decorative.
Sure, no
the
question.
Decorative, no functionality to it. And if you're just joining us, you're just seeing this, 5 pounds is what it can hold of whatever's coming off the bottom of your feet. 5 pounds are in there.
I don't think I quite have 5 in there this time, but look at that. And then that's what I love. You just shake it out, and it's new. If it's muddy and grimy, hose it off, and it is brand new again. And keep going. You will have these mats for years. You will love them because they really do work so well.
I want to remind you, you're getting 2 for $22.95. The Arctic Gray, Desert Taupe, Sun Yellow, or Nautical Red. You get 2 of them at this price. Huge customer pick. Peter, thank you so much.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
These are super great. Now, a little bit later in the hour, we are going to be doing more for the outside of our home, but this is gonna be, we're gonna make it look pretty. This is a 2-pack of solar-powered planter lights. Now, what I love about these lights is all the choices you get. You can hang it, you can put it in a stake and put it in your yard. You can put it in a planter. You can decide what height you want it at. You can decide what color light you want. There's just so many choices with this, and you're gonna get a 2-pack of them, and they come in great colors. $54.95. We're gonna show you all of that. Black, bronze, copper, and white. We'll be able to show you everything that it does coming up in just a few moments. Also coming up, I want to keep you guys up to date. We're gonna do the Otto Smith Ultimate Plastic Restore with a sponge. Now, take a look at this. If your car has either been baked outside in the sun or it's been sitting out with the salt and the snow and whatever the case may be, wherever it is that you're living, this will put everything back kind of to its natural state. It's gonna give it that shine. It's gonna make it look, you know, not worn, not baked on, with just a little bit of a wipe. That's we're gonna have coming up a little bit later, $12.04 for that. The Ultimate Plastic Restore with sponge. So wait till you see what that can do. We have it just a little bit later. Okay, now we're talking about if you have to move anything, like literally if you have a point A and you have a point B at your home, you have to have this. Whether you're taking all of the groceries from outside of your car and instead of doing 10 trips, you have this. You have the double-decker wagon. If you're gonna do some gardening, if you're going to the park and you're gonna do a picnic or going to the beach, whatever it is, this has made your life a gajillion, I think that's a correct number, times easier. This is from the same people that bring us origami. So you know it's gonna be easy, you know it's gonna be durable, and today we have it $40 off today, $91.62. My friend Rebecca Wood is gonna be here. Oh, look at you even
carry in my wagon.
Bring it in my wagon.
Could you ever do this with that big old red wagon that we all grew up with?
No, that never folds up ever.
That never folds up ever. You have to kind of go around a whole block area just to turn it around. Here, when you're not using it, look at it. It even comes with the case. You could just hang it up if you want to. It's about 25 pounds. This Big Daddy's gonna hold about 150 pounds, if you can believe it.
Yes.
Couldn't be easier to put together because, as you said, it's by the same people behind origami. You've got these 2 clasps that are gonna keep that carrying case in place. Love that. And then you just pull it right over the top. And now, this is what I love, how simple it is.
Are you gonna do the ta-da?
Ta-da! I love the ta-da. I love the ta-da. I love that it also has the Velcro. Do you see that on top? Because then it's not all, it's all one piece. It's one cohesive piece. You open it up, ta-da.
I love the ta-da moment.
A bigger ta-da?
I know. Maybe like a drum roll or something.
Just
how easy
like
that was.
This is ready to carry 150 pounds, but it gets better because look at this. It's a double-decker, baby. You just open it right up like that, and you've got a whole shelf underneath for all of those oblong objects that you have to carry. Sometimes it could just be your lawn and garden tools. It could be maybe your umbrella if you're going to the beach. It could be any of that. When you don't need it, You just put it right back in place and you have a standard wagon again. It's that simple.
And the one you're showing us right now that you did the ta-da, that's the eggplant, right?
This is the eggplant.
So that's
right
the
here.
eggplant.
So I'll put this back here and then I'll give you a tour in just a minute, but to go over the colors if you'd like, that's the eggplant.
Eggplant.
Forest green, which is beautiful with all of the lawn and garden. Spring is coming, guys. Spring is coming, I promise.
Maybe if we think about it, it'll come soon.
Enough, right? Exactly. Puxatawny Phil says it's coming soon. We also have the turquoise here. It's a beautiful kind of a deeper turquoise, really, kind of a Caribbean blue. We also have the red. Love the red. Standard red. Black. Do you see how much firewood we're able to hold? Isn't that crazy? I know. So it's really for everything, like you said, point A to point B.
Everything.
Love this one. This is called the Navy
That one's been very
Geo
popular.
print. It is very popular. It's a beautiful print. I think it looks kind of beachy. It's just beautiful. So we're gonna walk through it as you saw how easy it was to put together, but if I can give you a little bit of a tour, because this is so well made, again, by the same people who make origami, so it's got those little things that you're gonna fall in love with. Okay, so that's how easy it was to put together. Here's how easy it is to take apart.
We should have done another ta-da, because that was great.
Open, close.
And there was, I don't know if you guys got in there, there's like a little handle in there.
It is. You don't even have to guess. There's a little toggle right inside that you just pull up, see? And it folds right in place. And that's all you have to do. But then when you want to use it, let gravity do its work. This is a steel frame. I'm going to tip it like this. This is a steel frame. That means it is going to hold that 150 pounds with ease. Very simple. You even have on the front here, I love it's the little things here. You see this red button? That's what's going to lock your handle in place, but you just push that red button when you want to take it out. And then an adjustable handle. So when my little 5-year-old wants to take it out and with all of her toys, go low. When I want to take it to all my beach parties and my barbecues, I can go high, just like that. But when I want to lock it in place, it will lock in place. And then on this side, you also have 3 pockets. Your cell phone, you can put your sunscreen, any of the little things that would typically fall up into the bottom and maybe get crushed on the main compartment, you can put right here. Easy peasy, it's right there at your hand's reach. And when you want that double decker, you just open it up. When you don't, you close it. It's that simple.
You know what my eyes keep going to? These wheels.
And the wheels are wonderful. I'm so
are
happy.
like,
I can't believe I didn't bring that up.
These wheels are like serious business.
Wheels. They are rubberized, fully rubberized wheels, so they'll never puncture. Ever, ever, ever. They're gonna go over everything too, because you can see how wide they are. They're gonna go over beach sand, they're gonna go over lava rocks, they go over my lava rocks, and they never ever puncture. Plus, fully articulated. That's what makes it so you can do those.
That's what I was looking at.
Yes, it corners like it's on rails. Look at that, isn't that great? Instead of, as the other one, the old one we're used to, you have to go around the block. So
it is a straight line.
Exactly. This is perfect for like the farmers markets, those tight corners that you have to make, those packed places.
Look at this. Just think of anything where you've had to say, hey, can you grab this behind me? Like another handful of whatever we're talking about.
Yes.
Hey, honey, can you go back out to the car? Honey, do you know what I mean? Those moments, one trip. 150 pounds.
Teachers, sports coaches. I mean, anybody, the cookie mom's gonna love this, or even you to deliver those cookies. Anytime you have to carry anything. I wanna show you capacity too. Here's also my personal favorite way to use them. You go to those big box stores, you take this right out of your trunk, remember, collapses to nearly nothing. You take it out of the trunk, you open it up, you use this as your cart, you take it through the register, you bring it to your trunk, and then wheel it into your home. And look at this.
Wait, that's such a good idea.
It's so easy. It's so simple. Everything on here is in here, and we could easily fit more.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. You could do definitely another bag.
You can see we have all of the really heavy things on the bottom. That's when it's perfect. Those oblong, 12 packs of soda, perfect for that double decker. This is powder coated steel, as I told you, but also nylon. So if you're gonna get this all mucky, do it. Use it. Love it. For that firewood. Get it dirty. Take it out. You can just spray it down, let it air dry. You're good to go.
One of the things I hate about shopping is you put it in the cart, then it's got to go into the bags, and the bags go into the cart, and then I put it out of the cart into my car.
And the big box stores, there's never any, there's no bags there. So then you have to go and try to find those boxes. Here it's just, you load everything right up in there and you're good to go.
This is why.
And like I told you, it's gonna go over everything like the lava rocks.
Yep.
It's also gonna go over snow. It's gonna go over ice because of those fully rubberized wheels. Here you can even put it right, like you said, if you're gonna have that a picnic in the park, that's how simple it is to break it apart
and
storage. It's a storage solution, not a storage problem. But how many trips would it be like this?
This is one of those moments where I say, hey, could you grab some also? I'll make another trip, you make another trip.
Yes,
done.
And the whole family has to. But if you want to pull it so you can see how easy it is, because those wheels are so good, look at how heavy that would be. And I'm easily able to manipulate it. Manipulate it? It is 4 o'clock in the morning, folks. Manipulate it, maneuver it. Again, big box stores, look at even the big boxes fit inside there. And then the beaches, it's coming. The warm weather's coming. You will be going to the beach. I promise you're gonna be going to the beach soon enough. And look at one trip from your trunk to your spot at the beach.
Whatever it is. When we were talking earlier, Rebecca, you were talking about sports moms or sports coaches, anybody, where again, we get back to that, you know, you're juggling everything, you're trying to get it down there, make another trip back. Done and done. 150 pounds.
150
can
pounds.
go in there.
That's a lot of potting mix. That's a lot of potting soil. That's a lot of lava rocks. I have to replace my lava rocks every few years. I love that I can load this up. It can get dirty. I rinse it off and it's good to go. But I can take it all around my yard with me instead of going back to the garage, back to wherever I'm doing my yard work, back to the garage, back to the front. And it couldn't be more simple. So I'm gonna take this down just like this. Remember, if you wanna unlock it, there's a little button on the side. You just open it up and then you push this down. There, lock it back in place. I'm ready, I've used it, I'm done. I wanna put it away. A little toggle right here in the middle. You pull up, there you go. Comes with a carrying case that locks in place. It even has the locks, so you can hang this if you want to. You don't even have to find a spot on the floor at all.
You just put it away. Customer
and when you want to
pick.
use it again, there you go.
Double decker. We took $40 off of this customer picks, $91.62 for this. When I was looking at the customer reviews, I love reading the customer reviews. I don't know, it's like turning into my new favorite thing to do.
Gives you ideas, it's like a Pinterest board.
Somebody said they took it for their wedding.
Oh,
they brought
such a great idea.
All of the stuff they needed for their wedding. It was in one place, and you know, I love getting ideas from this.
Takes the stress away too, off your back as well.
Yes.
Not just emotional stress, but physical.
Eggplant, forest green, teal, red, black, and then you've got the navy that's got the fun designs on that.
Navy Geo.
You'll be back later?
I am.
We'll do some more.
Thank you.
Rebecca's with us. If you're just tuning in right now, a little bit earlier we were talking about the crud cutter. Everything, siding, windows, gutters, fences, anything outdoor that you want to clean. You get 124 ounces of it for the $20.95. That covers basically 4,400 square feet of cleaning that you've got going on outside your home. So if you looked outside your home, you're like, 4,400 square feet, I could do a lot with that. That is going to come with both a handle that you can just attach the hose to, and that's where you're gonna get the upstairs and all of the gutter and all that other good stuff, or it's gonna come with a regular sprayer if you need to do something direct without it being mixed with water, like a really hard to do spot, like maybe your furniture or anything like that. You're gonna get those options. Both of those big bad boys you're getting for that $20.95. Okay. I said we were gonna take care of everything these 2 hours. Inside your home, outside your home, and I mentioned your car. That's where we come here. This is from Otto Smith. This is the ultimate plastic restore with sponge, whether it's your dash, your bumper, your fenders, your tires, whatever the case, this is gonna restore and clean and prevent them from getting more damage. $12.04, this is a new low price that we've ever had this. You're saving over 40% off of our price for this. And John Floral, I feel like, is the man to show us what this does. And I'm from Arizona, so I know what it can do, what the weather can do.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun. The sun actually fades plastic over time, and a lot of us know that, and especially on your automobiles. But you also have to think about all the other things around the house, okay, on the outside of the house, as well as on the inside of the house. What the Plastic Restore does, it cleans and it protects, okay, with a UV protection. Now, what I've done is applied some to this little sponge here, okay, and a little bit goes a long ways. I actually probably put a little bit too much on there, but here, I'm gonna work that into this sponge, and take a look at this. Now, this plastic doesn't really even look like it needs anything, okay, but all I do is run it across one time and look at the difference that makes in literally seconds. Now, this is like on a brand new mirror, okay? This is the rear view mirror, or the side mirror on a car. Look at the difference that makes in literally seconds. So it doesn't matter what type of plastic, over time plastic fades, okay? And you see that a lot, and you know, different colors fade faster, but look at that. It brightens it up. It brings back the shine, it brings back that new look and feel, and it also adds that UV protection. And that's the thing with the Plastic Restore. And you think about all the different places around the house you could use it. I mean, even think something like a toolbox, you know? I mean, look at this, an old toolbox like this, just a little bit, and the difference that it makes, literally in seconds, I mean, it brings it back to life. All around the house, maybe it's you know, these plastic mailboxes, okay? Maybe you have one of these around the house. Take a look. A little bit of Auto Restore, or the Auto Smith Plastic Restore, it brightens and it brings it back to life, bringing back that original glow, that original shine, that original look, and the color, okay? And that's the difference. I mean, it's a huge, huge difference when you can bring it back to its original color. And it keeps that color for a long time. And again, remember, a mailbox like this sits out in the sun. It'll start to fade over time, and that's what's happened with this one. It fades, they get dirty, they get grimy, and especially on your automobile, you get the dust. You get even on the inside. Hey, think about this, the dashboard of your car, okay? And I've actually got a dash here, but look at this, a little bit of Auto Restore, and again, with the UV protection, you apply just a little bit. Now this is a huge bottle. I mean, this bottle is probably, for most people, about a year's supply, okay?
That is a lot.
It covers a lot just for on your automobile. But watch this, again, all I have to do is apply the Autosmith right to the plastic or the vinyl, and look at the difference that makes. I mean, it brightens it up, it brings it back, it helps prevent. Now, if you feel this, it feels almost slick, okay, but it's not wet. It doesn't leave a greasy residue behind, okay? But what that does is it actually makes it so you'll dust less often in your car, because it literally, like, dust just blows right away from it, because it puts that slick finish on there, brightens it up, brings back the original color and it protects from UV light.
So if you're thinking, I wish my car looked how it used to look.
Right.
This is it, and I love that it kind of repels the rain, the salt, the dirt, wherever you kind of put this. The dash, that is a perfect place for it if you're living in a sunshiny place, bakes.
Yes.
The sun just, I mean, you try to put stuff up in your windows, you're trying to protect it, you're doing all this stuff, but it's gonna wear.
And think about this, okay? Think about all the seals, you know, even on your automobile door, you know that rubber seal that keeps the air out, keeps the cold out, right? Those seals take a beating over time. Even in your house, when you close your front door, it has that weather strip or the weather seal. Those start to fade over time, and they also start to rot out because of the sun. With Autosmith, with the Plastic Restore, it works fantastic on rubber, vinyl, or plastic. Now, I put a little bit on this white cloth just to kind of show you here on this tire. And again, look at this cloth already. You can see how it cleans, it polishes, and it protects. So a little bit goes a long ways. But look at the difference it makes on this tire. I mean, the difference is amazing. But what's great about it too is now you don't have to worry about that. Maybe it's that trailer or an RV that you have.
There we go.
That sits out in the sun, okay? Those tires take a beating from the sun. You want that UV protection applied to your tires so you don't get that dry rot, you don't get that fading, and it'll keep them looking better longer. So especially if you've got one of those vehicles with a tire that's on the back of the vehicle, you know? It's like a showpiece, right? You want to keep it looking clean.
So I'm saying even if your car is, we were talking about it being newer, because it has that preventive, you know, element to it, get ahead of it.
Yeah.
Do this and give it that protection. It's gonna prevent from fading, discoloration, other damage from, you know, UV exposure, which is so, I mean, it's just almost a part of having these things.
Yeah, anything that plastic, vinyl, or rubber, it brings it back to life. It cleans, it polishes, and it protects.
You're gonna get a 16-ounce bottle with the sponge. Like John said, it goes a long way. $12.04. I'll save over 40%. I'll see you later.
Yeah, you will.
We will.
There's nothing more exciting than hunting for treasure. That's why every year we come to the biggest gem event in the world, the Tucson Gem Show. It's where collectors and gem lovers gather to find the most exotic and rare stones on the planet. But don't worry, you don't need to book a trip to Tucson because we're bringing our best discoveries to you.
Join your favorite gemstone brands for the Tucson Gem event, only on HSN.
You might just find your next treasure.
I've spent a lifetime in the kitchen all over the world. And I've seen what it takes to make cooking easier, faster, and more simple. You don't need a professional kitchen to be able to cook a delicious meal. With the right kitchen tools, you'll be able to cook, create, and celebrate.
Don't miss the return of Curtis Stone's Kitchen Solutions, only on HSN.
The thing I love most about shopping at HSN.
Do I have to pick just one? I'd have to say FlexPay.
It allows me to get the things I want now
and make monthly payments without any interest or fees. I got a new mattress for the guest bedroom,
a fabulous cookware set for my sister's wedding,
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay gives me the flexibility to buy what I need now
without the stress of having to pay for it all at once.
And no interest.
Beat that layaway.
We use goat milk because we had it, and that's how our company started. But what we learned over the years is how beneficial goat milk is, not only for the skin, but for your body.
Goat milk adds moisture to your skin. It's really the most amazing ingredient.
People really do notice the hydration of their skin. The farm-to-skin difference only with Beekman 1802.
Hello, I'm so happy that you're here. I'm Tina Jennings. We're doing a home clearance frenzy. We're taking care of everything in your home, inside, outside. We just took care of your car. We've got everything on these fabulous clearance prices. Now we're gonna talk about doing something pretty and nice for the outside of your yard. But these solar-powered planter lights, by the way, it's a 2-pack, you're getting 2. But what I love about this are the choices. Do you wanna hang this? You can do it. Do you want to put them in a planter and set them on your porch? You could do that. You want to put them in a stake and put them in the ground? You can do that. You can decide how tall you want them, how short you want them. You can even decide what kind of light you want to come out of there. So if you want to do something with it now and later you change your mind and you want something different with your yard, this is going to move and shake with you. You're getting a 2-pack, by the way, as I was just saying, $54.95. We took $45 off this 2-pack. We also have that 4 flex payment option if you want to do that for $13.74. Let me show you the colors really quick while I've got this on one shot. This is going to be the 2-pack of the copper that you're looking at right now. Then to the side of that, the one in front of me is the black. The one down there is the bronze. And then we have the white. So again, options, options, options. And Rebecca Wood is back with me to show us even more options.
Exactly what you could do with this. I love choices.
Everything.
Every woman loves choices, right? And you get so many choices with this. This is like one of my favorite times of the year because I grew up in Minnesota. I remember sitting out and looking at all of the snow, looking at the cold, but then you start dreaming. What do I want to create for this summer? This is the perfect time to start creating that. And the best thing is you get this home, you can put it out right now if you want, because these are made to last winter, fall, summer, spring, every day of the year. So you can enjoy it no matter how you want to enjoy it. So get them home, enjoy them now, but then those long days of summer where you can sit by the light and enjoy Long Island iced tea. Let's just think about that. Let's just think about that. And it couldn't be more simple to put together. It's gonna come just like this. Now, as I'm building it, I'm gonna show you the different ways that you can use it too, because there are a lot of options. This is the planter. It does come with a watering hole, so if you've got that green thumb, great. Go ahead, plant in the planter, and it has that aeration, and it also makes it so the water, you're not overwatering it. It's great for that. You can hang just the planter if you like. There's just 2 little screws, very simple to do. I love the thought of having 2 of these and creating your own flower box outside of a window, and then you can also use that light elsewhere. But you can hang these separately if you want. Here's the light. It's going to come like this. You just put this on top, and this is a little spindle that you screw into it, seconds. The whole thing will take you seconds. You can also hang this on a lamp post or a fence post or the side of your house. Remember, it is that solar powered light, so it will go on by yourself. Here's the different ways that we showed you. You get a choice of a bright white light or a warm white light. You choose day of. If you want a warm and welcoming atmosphere, choose that warm white light. If you want more security, maybe you want to see where you're walking, that bright white light is perfect for that. And you can see in that video, it was actually raining that day, and it still charged the rechargeable batteries that come installed. You pull a tab, it's ready to go. Now to build. If you want to put this into the ground as a stake, you just pop it into place and it's ready to be maybe on both sides of your driveway, both sides of your porch, very simple. You can see that we have it there on the table. I love that too. That's the lowest setting. You also get to decide the height. So that's the smallest at 23.5 inches, but it goes all the way up to 36.5 inches. You can put them outside. It does work in filtered sun as well. So if you want to put them under a porch, it might not last the full 7 to 8 hours like we tell you it's going to last if it's in that full sun. Love it on the stairs. It's beautiful like that. And when you want to put it together, it also comes with 2 rods, and you simply put it together like it's a Lego set. Look at how I just have to do this. Boom. I mean, this is how simple it is when it comes to your door. And you're set. You can even decide if you want it to go on the inside, or let me take this out, just like this. You just pull it apart. That's all you have to do. Or if you put it like this.
Oh.
And see, you can decide however you want it. So you can see the ways that we've decorated it. If you are gonna use this all year round, like I've told you could, go ahead and decorate it with fake flowers if you want. You would never know. And then you still have that bit of green, that bit of happiness in the middle of winter. I loved adding a little bit of color like we did here for Valentine's Day. I just put some moss in there.
You're all themed out.
It's so much fun. I love Valentine's Day. And then my favorite way, because I can kill a plant. I've been known to kill a plant a time or two. Succulents are your friends, folks. If you don't have a green thumb, go for the succulents. I planted some rocks in there with the moss and some succulents. Very easy. You can enjoy that.
I'm a fan of putting them up, backing them up to each other.
I know, because do you see the details? It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But look what I went to get this. Done.
Done.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Done and done.
But do you see the beautiful work that we have here, right from the top, the finials, all the way down? If you put them back to back, it looks like a little butterfly. I think it's so whimsical.
I like
charming.
it back to back.
I do too. I really do. So if you have it on the lowest setting, how beautiful would that be on like on a tabletop like we were showing? Now the lights every single night when that sun goes down, all day long it's been charging those batteries. It will automatically go on, and you can choose between a warm white light or a bright white light. They just have a little toggle that you decide if it's BW for bright white or WW for warm white.
There they go.
There, and you can even see the difference. Isn't that beautiful? So this, I'm trying to see right here. This is the warm white light that we have. In the middle, we have the bright white light. I do say light with purpose. If you want to create that warm and welcoming feel, maybe on both sides of the porch, both sides of the mailbox. Yeah. It would be beautiful. Do that warm white. But if you want to see where you're going, you have a party and you want to light the pathway, choose that bright white light.
That goes back to whatever is going on in your life. This can shift with you.
I
because
love
sometimes
that,
you buy something and it's got one purpose, one place, one thing. But like you were saying, maybe we put them somewhere, but then we have guests over. Now we want to move them to how we're looking at in the video. We want it right by our door and we want to change the lighting.
I love that.
You can
You're
do
right.
that.
Day of.
The options is the shiny thing in this. They're really beautiful. They're solar powered, so there's no electrician to call, there's no wires to run anywhere. This is gonna go with whatever it is that you want. And the fact you're getting a 2-pack, we took $45 off of this for this clearance frenzy. You're getting it for $54.95 for the 2-pack. Easy to assemble.
So easy to assemble.
Really pretty colors.
And instant symmetry.
Yes.
Instant balance. I love it when things come into a 2-pack because it takes the guesswork. And so you can put them together, you can put them separate, you can decide the height that you want, where you want to put them. The whole thing hangs. Just the light can hang, or just the planter can hang. Or you also get that stake, so you can stake the light into the ground if you want, and use the planter elsewhere. The greatest thing about this is if you were to hire a professional landscaper and they came to look at your yard, I guarantee you one of the first 2 things they're gonna say that you need to add to really up that curb appeal is going to be color and light. And that's what you're getting with this instantaneously. Color and light. Color in any way that you want to decorate the planter that comes with it, and the light with that solar powered light that you don't even have to remember to turn on. I love that.
That's
no
my
wires,
kind of light.
right? And how easy is it now to finally have, maybe you have a gazebo.
Yeah.
You know how expensive it would be to run the wires out there and have that light? Well, these light posts can actually hang on the gazebo and
right
you
onto
have
the
it
post.
right on the post. It's that simple.
This is beautiful right next to your door with it tall.
Yes.
Every time I watch one of these videos, I'm like, no, that's the, no. Do it that way, no. And I love, like we were saying, they come bringing color. So we have it in the white, which is what you've been working with.
White.
We have it in the black in front of me. Then we have it in the copper and the bronze.
And I would say maybe go with the hardware of your house or the trim of your house. So if you have white trim, great, go with that white. If you do have maybe the bronze or black hardware, that is wonderful too. Pop of color, I know we're calling this the copper. It's more of a terracotta.
Yeah.
I really, really love this, especially if you're gonna use it for do you see how I have stones in there? That's when I love it, because it kind of plays back with those stones with the rocks. So that's really a great way.
I love that. Again, you're getting 2. What you're looking at right now, I know they're like kind of back to back,
Here,
but it's 2. It's 2 of them. I really like it with the back to back. I think
do
that
too,
looks
because
beautiful.
I love that butterfly effect.
Yeah.
It's whimsical, it's beautiful. So that would be great on a table if you are gonna use it as a setting. But remember, these can go, they're separate. So you can have this on each side of your deck, on each side of your porch. There's the tabletop setting. See how perfect it is?
There we go.
Yeah,
That
that's the 23.5. That means
That's
you're
the lowest.
using no extension rods that come with it. It comes with 2.
How tall can we go?
The tallest it will go is 36.
Okay.
That's if you want them both 36. Now, if you wanted to put 3 extension rods on one,
again, another option.
I know. Sometimes I get too afraid that I give people too many options, but this will all come with directions. The directions are completely simple.
Oh, it's easy.
So don't be overwhelmed. You can just decide day of. If you have a graduation party coming up, you can change it for just that, but then the rest of the summer, use it differently, however you want.
It's all about you.
Yeah.
It's all about you.
Yes.
A 2-pack, remember, again, clearance frenzy. We love this. $54.95 for both of this. You just pick your colors, take it home, and then go crazy deciding what you want to do. And then you can change it when you want. Solar power. That's the freedom.
Solar power. Don't even have to remember to turn it on.
I would forget. Rebecca, thank you so much.
Thank you.
But we're actually, I'm gonna remind them of the other thing we were talking about earlier.
The wagon.
The double-decker foldable wagon with shelf, customer pick, $91.62. This is going to be anything. Think about any time you've had to say, hey, can you help me move, and then fill in the blank. Groceries, gardening, if you have to take a bunch of stuff for a sporting event, if you're like a sports dad or a sports mom, this takes care of all of that. My favorite part is this is from the same people that bring us origami. So you know it's well built. So you know that it's super easy to use. It folds up, goes into a case, stores easy when you're not using it. And the tires, you can basically go anywhere with those tires. Those things are durable. They're gonna go over anything that you want. And it is going to be easy 150 pounds. that thing will carry, by the way. And it comes in fun colors. We have the colors of turquoise, red, navy geo, which is the fun patterns, the forest green, and that's the eggplant. We have the black if you would like that classic color as well. It's a customer pick. Go look at the reviews. People talk about how they use it in their life. That's a great way to use, you know, kind of incorporate it back into your life. Customer pick, $91.62 if you're just joining us. We had that earlier. We also had this earlier. This is the 2-pack of the Astroturf Doormats. You're getting 2. So if you want to do it, one at the front door, one at the back door, wherever your entryway's in. Customer pick also, huge customer pick. $22.95 for both. This, if you look at your mats and you're getting all the stuff off of your feet and then you're going inside, your mat usually looks gross. All the mud is still sitting in there. Now you don't know if you're taking mud off or putting mud on at some point. They're decorative, they're so good looking. We've got the yellow, we've got the nautical red, we've got it in the taupe, and we've got it in the gray. Those are the colors, 2-pack, $22.95. Go look at the customer reviews. That one I think, what did I say earlier? Like 100 and something 5-star reviews.
I have.
You have them?
Yeah.
John Florell out here with us has
the mats. Yeah.
Mats. You
They're
love
great.
them?
I love them. Yeah.
Did you do a
You hardly
review?
ever have to clean them out.
Yeah,
and you can just hose them off. I love them.
5 pounds of crud can go in there,
you
and
know,
it's okay.
they say 80% of the dirt in your house comes in on your feet.
On your feet.
And if, yeah, that's why they say put a mat in front of